Livingstone City is one of the best tourist destinations in Africa. The tourist capital of Zambia, Livingstone is home to the mighty Victoria Falls, one of the 7 wonders of the world. If you love adventure, you are guaranteed a beautiful safari game viewing in the Mukundi Park located about 1.5 kilometers away from the falls, not forgetting the Mosi Otunya National Park stretching along the Zambezi River, Africa's most pristine wilderness wetlands in the form of the forest fringed. Whether you are on the boat cruise or guided walk, expect to see an abundance of elephants, hippos, crocodiles and water-associated birds. Take advantage to sample Zambia's traditional culture at the Maramba Cultural Village, situated about 4 kilometers away from falls. Wondering where to stay? The city is serviced with top-class accommodation ranging from hotels, lodges, guest houses and exclusive camps. With magnificent cuisine, Zambia has plenty of dishes with extraordinary flavor that I'm sure you have never experienced before. The various vegetables and unique cooking methods, Zambia will give you the best savory journey. Hop onto this exciting expedition and enjoy all the cultures and tastes from the best foods in Zambia.
When people think of the pyramids, their brains usually go straight to mummies and treasures. They may think of a certain infamous golden sarcophagus, or maybe of hieroglyphics coating the insides of big triangular walls. At about 450 feet tall, the Great Pyramid of Giza is the biggest pyramid in Egypt, so it must have a lot of cool stuff inside, right? Not exactly. Most pyramids consist almost entirely of solid stone, and the Great Pyramid is no exception. But what it lacks in quantity, it sort of makes up in mystery. Like most Egyptian pyramids, the 3 pyramids of Giza are royal tombs. The Great Pyramid, or Pyramid of Khufu, is the final resting place of the pharaoh Khufu, who ruled in the CE. It is the oldest and tallest of the 3 pyramids. It's made up of about 2.3 million blocks of limestone, and not much else. There's actually very little open space inside the Great Pyramid. This diagram shows what we know to be in there. From the entrance, there's a passage with ascending and descending branches. The descending branch leads to an underground chamber, which is usually where pharaohs were laid to rest. However, this one appears to be unfinished. Khufu's sarcophagus is in another chamber, known as the King's Chamber, up the other passage and through the long, tall, slanting Grand Gallery. The King's Chamber is lined with huge blocks of granite. All that's there now is a huge granite sarcophagus, which once housed the pharaoh's mummy. Sorry hieroglyphics fans, the walls are bare. Above the king's chamber are 5 compartments separated by huge slabs of granite. They probably help support the ceiling of the burial chamber. Below the king's chamber and the grand gallery is a room known as the queen's chamber. This room probably didn't hold any queens though. A pyramid was usually a tomb for a single person, and Khufu's wives may have been entombed in small pyramids nearby. The queen's chamber is empty now, but that doesn't mean it's boring. There are tunnels leading from the north and south ends of the chamber, and nobody is quite sure what they're for. Scientists and explorers started sending robots into the tunnels in the 1990s. In the early 2000s, a robot with a small, flexible camera brought back photos of a chamber with red hieroglyphs, somewhere around here. They haven't been deciphered yet. As for treasures, whatever was inside the Great Pyramid was stolen long ago. But it still might have some mysteries for us to uncover. Scientists continue to map and explore the pyramid using various technologies, including infrared scanners, lasers, and cosmic ray detectors. In 2017, it was reported that scientists using cosmic ray detectors had found a hidden chamber above the Grand Gallery. Nobody knows yet why it's there, but it's unlikely to hold any secret treasure. With the Great Pyramid, what you see, namely rocks with a hardy see
examples of the savanna than the Serengeti, which means endless plains in Maasai. The grass plains stretch from horizon to horizon with kapis standing out of the grass like rocky islands. The collection of game on these plains gives one a sense of what life was like before the arrival of man. Tanzania prides itself on maintaining this pristine environment to the extent that endangered species, in particular the rhino population, is making a comeback. It is fitting that these long rolling plains should set the stage for one of nature's most spectacular shows. Every year, more than 1 million wildebeest and 200,000 zebras migrate in search of greener pasture and water. Vast herds of wildebeest move from one end of the savanna to the other. They know no boundaries, crossing from Tanzania to the Masai Mara Game Reserve. The herds can be strung along some 40 kilometers, walking 1,000 kilometers during the total migration. During this period, some 8,000 calves are born daily. This is a time of bounty for the predators, which kill them in their thousands. This includes the fearsome crocodiles lurking in all the major river crossings.
Karoi, Zimbabwe. Monopools is one of the best places to travel in Africa for the adventurous. It is definitely where to go if you are looking for a safari destination that places no restriction on unguided and guided walking. Better still, it offers the thrilling opportunity to canoe through one of Africa's most pristine wilderness wetlands in the form of the forest-fringed Zambezi River and a network of associated pools. Whether you paddle or walk, expect to see an abundance of elephants, hippos, buffaloes, crocodiles and water-associated birds. It also harbors healthy populations of lion and leopard. When to visit Mana Pools, the dry season of May to October is best. Where to stay, the park is serviced by several small, exclusive camps. One of the best places to visit in Africa for a self-drive safari. The incomprehensibly vast Kruger National Park would require at least 2 weeks to explore in its entirety. Most people focus on the south, due to its proximity to Johannesburg, but the more remote north is where to go if you want to get off the beaten track. Kruger supports